Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jin. I'm the Solutions Architect Director at STACS. This is Nigel, our Senior Manager for Products. Now, STACS is a Singapore FinTech development company building enterprise blockchains for banks and stock exchanges. We have built our own proprietary permission blockchain protocol, which we call the STACS blockchain, as well as enterprise applications for business users to issue, service, trade, clear, and settle securities on the blockchain, including bonds. Integrating with Ubin has allowed us to connect our projects with banks to the Ubin payment network to achieve instant atomic DVP, delivery versus payment, where securities or bonds on the STACS blockchain can be delivered while payments can be performed on the Ubin network as one single transaction. Now, a key feature that enables this is the multi-signature escrow account, as mentioned by Naveen, where one or more sign-offs are required before funds can be released from the escrow account on Ubin to the seller's account on Ubin. Now, to provide some context before we jump into the demo, we have a current project involving debt origination where we help an investment bank issue bonds on behalf of a company. Since we've issued those bonds, let's proceed to log in as the buyer. Now, a buyer can be another bank looking to purchase bonds on behalf of their corporate customers and wishing to pay with funds on the Ubin network. Alright, as you can see, our investment bank, the seller, has issued chicken rice bonds on what I presume is a chicken rice company. So let's proceed to subscribe and purchase these bonds. Now, everything is running on the backend automatically, so I'll walk you through the steps of what's happening. As you can see, the order has been submitted. That means that the buyer would now proceed to transfer funds from their account to the escrow account on Ubin, following which the seller would verify that there are sufficient funds in the escrow account before proceeding to deliver the bonds on the STACS blockchain. At this point, payments have been made by the buyer for the securities. Now, should delivery not be completed and payment not done, what can happen is both the buyer and seller can independently file a dispute request to Ubin for funds to be disputed by the escrow agent. This is working a little fast today, thank God for the demo gods. So delivery in progress. Right, the seller is now delivering the bonds on the STACS blockchain. And once that's done, they will proceed to sign off on the Ubin network to release funds. And now the buyer is verifying delivery of the bonds on the STACS blockchain, following which the buyer will sign off on the Ubin network. Now, since both buyer and seller have signed off, the transaction has been completed. Funds have been transferred from the escrow account to the seller account on Ubin, and the bonds have been delivered to the buyer's account on the STACS blockchain. Let's proceed to check the balance of the buyer on the Ubin network. Cool. And now we can see that the transaction has been updated instantly, and the balance of the buyer has been reflected accordingly as well. We have just shown you atomic instant DVP, where we have achieved delivery of the bonds on the STACS blockchain and payments on the Ubin network. This gives us settlement finality, where we complete a transaction on both the securities leg and the cash leg. Now, this may be a simple transaction, but it is the basic building block of all capital markets business flows, which will drive new projects to commercial production. Atomic Instant DVP is also very relevant to some of other use cases, such as securities servicing, structured products, and we believe that this would drive adoption in the capital markets industry. We believe that the Ubin payment network will complement the STACS securities blockchain to empower the capital markets industry. Thank you, everyone.